Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming to watch my video today. I had a request from someone to show you some jewelry that I've made myself. I have a lot of jewelry that I've made that I don't have here. I've sold pieces and given some pieces away, but I'll just show you jewelry I made for myself that I wear and that I have here at home, and tell you a little bit about the pieces. So I've loved jewelry as long as I can remember. When I was little, I loved going through my mother's jewelry box. It was like a huge highlight for me. And I started collecting like rocks, just if I found them when I was walking, like a pretty rock, I would collect it. And I would collect shells on the beach and stuff like that. And then as I got older, and I worked, I purchased gems. Like I think my first gemstone purchase was an amethyst on clearance at a store nearby. And then from then it kind of grew. And pretty soon I had a lot of stones and I started wanting to wear them. So I learned how to set stones and, just to showcase the stone and be able to wear it. And then I started to get more into the aspect of design. So I have some pieces to show you. They're just pieces that I've made that made for myself that I wear and that I really like. So I'll tell you a little bit about them. I actually do have an Etsy store up, but it only has one item in it right now. But I'm planning to put more on, and so I'll go ahead and I'll link that at the end, or I'll let you know how you can find my store. That's like one of the first pieces I made. It's just a figure 8 and it has like a blue topaz, and the one below, it's a blue topaz, London blue topaz, and then an aquamarine. Cool, huh? Here's like the first prongs I ever made. That's an amethyst. Like that's actually 2 rings because I like making stacking bands to wear with my rings. But that was the first time that I made prongs, and this is supposed to be like, have you seen at Tiffany, they have the sugar stacks, those rings. This was kind of that idea. Like I can't afford one of those, so then I made my own, with the prongs and like the kind of the cushion shaped stone. Here's some, this is like one of the only things that I've made, the first things that I ever cast, because I told you I haven't done a lot of casting, but it's a swan wing. Can you tell? And then the next to it's like a bypass ring with an amethyst, and then this is actually a synthetic stone, and it's like a band that goes all the way around, and I did some stamping on it. And here's a garnet ring set in a bezel right here, a really pretty red garnet, and then this really itty bitty teeny tiny pinky ring that I made, and that's actually a tourmaline from California. It's really small and delicate. And then here's like a favorite of mine. It's a moonstone. I love moonstones. They're just so beautiful, and I wear this a lot, and it has the little dots on the side, which I really like. And you'll see that like dots and flowers are kind of a signature for me in my jewelry. I use them a lot. And hearts too. I love like big chunky rings, and I love turquoise, and this one is really cute. It has hearts. I cut out these hearts and put it on the side, and I textured it, and this is actually a piece of shell. Isn't that neat? And I just put like the twisted wire around it, and I wear it a lot when I'm wearing kind of those colors like reds and oranges together. That is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It's a really nice piece of turquoise. It's really cool. It's like a key, and I put like a loop at the top, so it's like, a key ring, when you have your keys on a key ring. And this is just from like cutting out shapes, and then cutting out, shapes from the metal, and then just putting all the shapes together to make a key. Sorry, it still has some of the polish. I did polish it this morning a little. And it has a nice piece of American turquoise. That's Kingman. I wear this a lot. It's big. It's like a big piece. Sorry about this blister. I snapped something really hard on my finger. So it's like a bruise blister. This. Look at this. 3 pendants with the same shape. So so that's nephrite and that's turquoise. the way that I got this shape, the studio where I learned to work with metal, they had a giant hydraulic press. And, oh, and you can see the flower. See the tiny flower there? I told you I use flowers a lot. And they had a giant hydraulic press, and I was able to use it. And I found this one shape, this like, I guess it was like a vintage, I guess what they call these things, they're like die cut stamps made of like steel or whatever. And you press it with a lot of weight into the metal in order to get, you know, the shape. It's pretty powerful. I don't have one of those at home, but I really liked the shape, and I used it again and again on a lot of pieces. These I made to go together. This is my attempt at prongs. I'm still learning. Do you see the pretty little leaves above it? I really like the color of this pendant. It's like kind of a purple color, and then this I wear these together. They're almost like, it's like a suite. In the theme of chunky turquoise, these two pendants, like they've got like the pretty flowers, and there's the dots. I told you I like dots and flowers. You know, these are all made of silver, and these two are American turquoise, my favorite. And I managed to get the flowers and dots in there. Some really tiny, delicate pieces. I guess I mentioned that, you know, a lot of my stuff is pretty big and chunky, but I'm starting to like these tiny, delicate pieces. And I did cast this little heart, and then I put, you know, a top on it so it could be worn. And I made these like itty-bitty turquoise studs, because then I can wear them with like, you know, larger turquoise pendants and stuff. Some pretty earrings, but they don't have the, I don't have the ear wire in them at the moment, but I just made these with like these cute little pink pearls, and I just hammered the metal. So this one's moving a little bit. I have to fix that. But I wear these a lot. So here you can see everything together. As you can see, I really like color, and there's lots of dots, hearts, and flowers. And some of my favorites here. That was a lot of fun for me. Thank you for letting me share my story with you and letting me show you some of my favorite pieces. I hope that you enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you next time. And actually, I'll leave a link up to my Etsy store at the end of the video.